I am your friend, Dr. Charles Apoki. 2 Timothy chapter 3 from verse 1. Say, but mark this, there will be terrible times in the last days. People will be lovers of themselves, lovers of money, boastful, proud, abusive, disobedient to their parents, ungrateful, unholy, without love, unforgiving, slanderous, without love, treacherous, rash, conceited, lovers of pleasure rather than lovers of God, having a form of godliness but denying its power. Have nothing to do with them. Have nothing to do with them. Wow. I have been monitoring social media events and reviewing my personal life. And I have found out that the greatest danger to your future is presently very close to you. There is a trend in this generation that is engulfing relationships, and that is betrayal. Recently, a trusted driver killed members of an entire family. Trusted people arrange for the kidnap of those who trust them. Political betrayal in Nigeria has become a common decimal. Look at El-Rufai and President Tinubu. El-Rufai is putting the heat on President Tinubu. This is President Tinubu that you supported, and suddenly maybe it is not benefiting you. You are turning the heat on him. Why don't you allow him complete his 4 years and then you can do whatever you want to do? He is the de facto president of this country, and there's nothing we can do about it. So, and you were part of those who propped him into power. So why don't you drink the pepper soup that you cooked? Now, today, husband and wife will drag each other when they separate, as if they never told each other, I love you. It's all over the place. Within Nigeria, in the diaspora, they will say all kinds of things. Nothing is sacred, from the size of Bola to whether the person was taking drugs, to whether the person was sleeping with house girl, whether the person had HIV. All kinds of things will be said. Now, they bring all things to the social media. Those you did business with, directors of banks are quarreling with each other, fighting with each other. Those you did business with will drag you to social media, drag you to the court of public opinion on social media. So, the greatest threat that you have today is currently close to you, either as a wife or even your children. A very prominent chief in our area, the children dragged him on social media. Can be your in-laws, can be your relatives, can be your friends, can be your business partner. It can even be somebody you are helping. That is where I want to dwell on. Somebody you are helping. Somebody who will come to you in need. And then they come with an entitlement mentality. They come with a mentality that you have more than enough and you are not giving them enough. They come with all kinds of concepts. Some of them are not willing to follow the principles that have taken you to where you are. They want to come with their lousiness, lateness, dirtiness, extravagance. And when you correct them, they are not willing to take. They will go, and when they fail in life, they will start scandalizing you. I had somebody we brought into our house here, treated her like a child because here we eat the same meals. You wear the same clothes with my children. Gave her everything from nursery, finished secondary school in our school, gained scholarship from a company in our school. There was nothing that we did not give to her. One day, my member of staff, there was nothing we did not do for her. She left my house for university. But when she was here, it was as if she was suffering. You do the same things as my children do. My wife works more than any woman I know. You don't wash my cars. You don't wash my clothing. Then she left and was this my one of my workers went somewhere to do this national teaching stuff that Zibuari that brought it. And I became the subject of discussion. And everything centered around what this girl went and told her uncle about my family. And that one had broadcast it all over. I was insisting on her living a life that could take her somewhere. Eventually, she went to university. Eventually, she was not demanding for help from us. Me, I refused, but I know my wife gave. She graduated. For me, you are off. My wife took her, employed her, gave her and one of our staff a 2-bedroom house with solar energy, with water, with security. Beautiful place. Before you know it, she was going to sleep with a boy. And she got pregnant. Got pregnant for a madman. A madman. Madman. And this is somebody, a graduate, because she rebelled against the principles we were teaching her. And because she bit the finger that fed her and scandalized us, she acted contrary to the principles that have made us. And she got pregnant. They couldn't afford the proper delivery. The child was delivered, had issues. Recently, my wife still employed her again. Recently, the boy came like a madman with earrings, nostrils pierced. This is a decent young girl, a graduate. We had another case recently. A woman took a girl, she didn't have her own children, put her in her house, and was taking care of her, training her, and the girl was paying her salary into the woman's account. The woman was keeping the money for her. Then suddenly she started rebelling against the woman. The last we heard, the woman sent her out of the house. And then she came to beg my wife. My wife went with her and appealed to the woman. The woman narrated all that happened. The next we heard was that this girl got a lawyer to write to that woman to bring 900,000, pay her 900,000. And the woman was taken to the police station. They got there, the case turned. What am I trying to say? The person you are helping today, the person you are accommodating today, the person you are sympathizing with today, the person you are taking care of today will eventually be the person who will destroy you if care is not taken. So, if you are a prominent person, Protect your side. Protect yourself. Guard some of your secrets. Don't do anything evil in the person's presence. Don't ever. Keep your life clean. They will go and say rubbish, but God will vindicate you. When I see husband and wife quarrel on social media, they say all kinds of things about each other. We were not there when you fell in love. Why are you bringing the case to social media for us to judge? They will behave as if they never told each other, I love you. They will behave as if they never told each other, I love you. You see all these postures on social media, all this, it's just camouflage, masquerades. And so be very careful in this dispensation. The greatest threat to your future, most probably, you are nurturing that person under you. Just go around social media. You will see what I'm talking about. A 74-year-old woman was set ablaze with a wheelchair in eastern Nigeria. Her relatives did not do anything. I suspect that members of her family collaborated because they believed that they wanted the assets that the husband died and left behind for her. So be very careful. Plan for your future. Have an exit plan. Protect your future. The person that you are training, the person you are helping, the person you are doing business with, the woman you are kissing might be the one that will betray you, just like Judas. I remain Dr. Charles Apoki. We have a webinar coming up on the 7th and on the 8th of February. Send the message to +234 80 21 21 92 62 to register for the webinar. We have properties for sale. Send the message to that same number again, +234 80 21 21 92 62. God bless you.